everyone, Viking back with a beat 'em up that's kind of been in my back catalog. I've been playing through it and decided to get some of the footage up. This is Mayhem Brawler, developed by Hero Concept Development Studio. And this is in the vein of Final Fight, Streets of Rage, you know, arcade beat 'em up, as you can see here. It's got a sweet comic book style. And it's kind of choose your own path type of deal. There's different spots in the story where you can pick a different comic book to go through the levels like this, and they're all like comic book entries. So it's definitely a cool thing. This is the vampire, level or whatever. So I'm going through here. The characters in this game, you're like a police squad that has superpowers. So this guy has like claws, and I don't know exactly what he is, but he has like Wolverine fingers. And he's kind of the medium character, you know, good balance of speed and strength. There's a chick that has, I haven't played too much with her, but I think she has like magic powers of some type. And there's kind of a mutant guy, his name's Dolphin, he's the powerhouse. Right there in the corner is him, he gives little quotes.
That last one was a community.
But yeah, this is a very good beat 'em up entry with a lot of cool moves. You can block and do your combos, do your specials. The characters are interesting. There's, you know, pick up food, pick up knives, pick up weapons, guns, all that. And then there's military, there's like a paramilitary element. That's these guys, and I don't quite know the whole story, but this is the vampire themed level. So we'll go through this level and we'll play the boss. And it's somewhat early on in the game, I believe. But I've been having a blast with this, and it's a very well done game. There's werewolves in some of the stories. There's magical genies, I think they're called. So it's definitely an interesting take on the enemies. It kind of has a superhero horror type theme, which is original. And it's been a blast to play. Some of the dialogue is odd, but you know, overall it's good. This was on my radar as far as beat 'em up. I also got the new Streets of Rage 4, and I've been playing that too, and that's excellent as well. I want to try.
I wouldn't believe one of these.
I'll get videos up on all these at some point in time, but I also want to get Final Vendetta and Fight and Rage, which are beat 'em ups as well. So Mayhem Brawler, Fight and Rage, Final Vendetta, Streets of Rage 4, they're all in the pipeline. Big fan of this style. I used to play Streets of Rage at my friend's house when I was a kid on Sega. So good stuff, fun times. And here's the boss, Nosferatu. So we'll let this play through. Very cool, you know, the dialogue back and forth. It's very heavily storyboard, comic book driven, which is very cool. I'm not the best in this footage. This is when I was, you know, a little more familiar with the game now, but is what it is. It's just got such a good, I mean, the backgrounds look so good. Shout out to the devs. They really did a good job at making a solid, nice to play, stylish game. The weapons are pretty brutal. Like, you know, when you pick up a knife or a gun and use it, it really does do damage. As you can see here, I'll do some damage with the knife on this boss, and it works pretty good. Your special moves take a bit of your health, so you got to use those sparingly when you need them. The block button is something I couldn't really get used to. That a game like this has an actual block, but it comes in handy.
They keep coming.
You can, if you get the DLC, you can unlock a couple characters. There's a street witch, I think she's called, and there's a werewolf girl that you get to unlock as well. So there's 5 playable characters as of this point. I don't know if they're going to continue to update it or do DLC, but 5 characters is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, that sword just takes him out. So this is the intro to Mayhem Brawler, y'all. Hope you enjoyed it. Viking out of here. I'll check you in the next vid. Bye. Great game.